Why, hello. It's the Hidden Object Guru here with a little bit of War Thunder and then a lot of Terminator. Honestly, I feel only compelled to play the minimal amount of War Thunder I'm going to play, just so I can say that I played War Thunder on War Thunder Sunday. But then we're moving right on to Terminator almost immediately. I cannot express the extent to which I'm excited to get back to Terminator. Alright, so I believe I wanted boats. 10%, you say? Tell me more. You don't actually have to tell me more. Did I turn off the audio? I mean, that sounds like something I would do. Dear God. Well, sound is enabled. All the volumes are up, so maybe I did it here in the... Well, that doesn't work. There it is. Oh, yeah, there we go. I figured it was somewhere, and it turned out I was right. No. Arcade boat battles. Such nice music. Oh, wait. Did I finally have a plane with a bomb on it? I do not. That is my best plane. Okay, forget it. Let's go to battle. Or should we? I mean, we should. I'm not even doing that bit. How long was it gone for, Horror King? I understand that cold water can be quite a punishing jive. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that's bad. I'll fix that later. Uh-oh. Looks like we got some boats to deal with, everybody. Who could have imagined that wink? Alright. Like everybody else, I'm going to be rushing over for point A to try and get that and, you know, get a little leverage in the fight before we all get killed by destroyers. Yay, I'm going under a boat. That's always fun. Taking a boat under a bridge is obviously what I meant to say. My brain doesn't work yet. I'd say it's early in the morning, but it's noon. I mean, yeah, I just woke up, but that's not an excuse. Well, it's not a good excuse. I guess any excuse is an excuse. From a, you know... We're just being in the most basic sense of realism here. Excuses are excuses. It's just not meaningful. Wow, this is not a good shot. I hit his radio tower, I guess? Oh, he's not happy about that. Did I just shoot a guy a bunch of times over an island? I did, and I'm weirdly proud of it. Oh, there's a destroyer over there. Well, I'm not happy about that. Yes, Abrams. Load up a Load up a custom battle one immediately. Oh yes, of course my... Thank you for telling me about my screen. Like I said, I'm just waking up. It's not an excuse. Load up the custom battle right away, Abrams. We're going to do one custom battle, then I'm getting back to Terminator. But wait till there are a couple of people here, obviously. I'm not crazy. But yeah, I can't spend much time away from Terminator until I've beaten Terminator. But I did want to stop and get us a custom battle going, because that's fun. Okay, here we go. Come on. Aha! I didn't take him by as much surprise as I thought I did. Apparently I'm on fire. That's not ideal. Now I'm getting shot from the other side, which is even less ideal. This has been a humbling experience. I don't know how I'm still alive. Trapped between two gunboats. Actually, there's definitely a third gunboat. And my men are aiming really high into the air for reasons I don't understand. Whew. That went weirdly well. I'm not clear on how I'm still alive, but I am. Cool. Well, just let me know when you've done the match. Feature that I'll, Someone shooting at me? No. I don't know what CH is, Abrams. Who the hell... Oh, wow. He's shooting at me from 3.5 kilometers away and doing a pretty good job. That's intimidating. How am I not dead yet? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to last very long, but we had a good time. Okay, that is definitely an anti-aircraft platform. Whoa. Thank God we're not playing on realistic, or I would have been in real trouble there. Yeah! I sneaked up behind an anti-aircraft platform. It felt pretty good. Oh, custom battle. Yes, because half of the stream is going to be more Terminator, Abrams. No! I did okay there. Got 2 kills. Sneaked up behind somebody. Distracted some people to keep them from getting killed by other people. Like, I was doing all right. I mean, not great, but all right. High explosive, you say? Well, that does sound like my jive. I'm gonna get blown up immediately, aren't I? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna... No. Think I'm not gonna turn? Where is everybody? I feel like when you start this close to the control point, you should start seeing people immediately. Nice work, Abrams. So I literally have this place all to myself? I don't understand what the enemy team is doing, but I'm happy that they're doing it. Oh, here we go. Oh. That was awesome. Finish taking this, please. Okay, we got a destroyer, we got a destroyer. Here's the thing about the destroyer. Maybe you could take point A with it. I don't think you can take point B or C with the destroyer. I don't think they can get into this depth of water. Oh crap, it's a patrol torpedo boat. Oh, that was close. How did that torpedo miss me? How? Yeah, no, I get that. If you're already being pouring rained on, getting into the freezing water's not going to be that bad. Totally get that. Okay, you know what? I just realized I'm going to become a sitting duck for people. I better get back in gear. And just do, like, loops. Yes, yes, I know. Oh, good. Someone's here to help. Thank you. That's 3 killed, 2 zone captures. I'm doing okay. So what is a Type 1939? Like, what is that? And my gun is jammed. Well, that wasn't great. But amazingly, somebody else killed him and I got partial credit for it. Who killed? Oh, it's a torpedo! No, that was somebody else. That was the Farragut. Who killed the Type 1939? Are you sure that's not a submarine? That looks like a submarine. What? Just die. Damn! What? I am very lucky today. What is an AF? Oh, they got me! Oh, we had such a good run there. Ugh. I mean, the match is over, so let's just bring out my destroyer. I mean, it might not be over. They could screw this up still. Alright. No, no, all of our spots are getting taken. We're not going to win this. Unless we get off our asses and solve some problems. That's awesome, Horror King. Alright, so. My target is right on... My reticle is right on him. Let's see how far to the side it hits. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on. I got no luck today. Okay, that thing looks amazing. You're kidding me. Finally! Okay, here we go. Yeah, I hit him. Okay, well that was embarrassing. I did not realize how close I was to that guy. No! Okay, well that was embarrassing. Well, this is bad. Yes! I won't guess that, Horror King. You can tell me, though. We're so close to getting the Clemson. DD-213. All right. Ooh. All right, so custom battle. Here we go. Hey, Yuko. What is the name of your battle? Game creator. So I'm looking for Patton. How do I scroll? Ah, there it is. Maybe just send me an invite? Oh, you sent me an invite. Sorry. There we go. I'm just going to invite people in. Yeah, sorry that took so long. Oh, Yuko's not online. Oh. Damn right, Abrams. Let's show off those tanks. We're not doing a boat custom battle today, Yuko, I'm sorry to say. We're just playing a teensy bit of War Thunder, showing off our tanks, because I immediately have to get back to Terminator, because Terminator is the best game. I cannot stress the degree to which Terminator is the best game. Alright, let me see these tanks Abrams has to show off. That's terrible, Horror King. Just be sure you... I mean, I know you know this already, but I'm just going to say it anyway, because I worry. Be sure to stay warm. Stay warm all day today. These are some badass tanks. Well, I would hope so, Horror King. I mean, you wouldn't be great doing the polar plunge if you're still feeling sick. This is a lot of tanks lined up here. Panther F, eh? Nice. Ah. Thought I could roll that over. There we go. I'm here, Abrams. Don't worry. Is there Rainbow Six Siege free weekend? Really? Oh. I don't know if I have time. How shall I put this? I've really got to get through Terminator as quickly as possible. Where are these tanks? Okay, that was awesome. Oh, we gotcha? Alright, let's see this thing. What the hell is that? Oh my god! It's got 6 recoilless rifles on it! That looks like some Battletech nonsense. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That is madness. Alright, what else do you have to show off? Whoa. I am kind of blown away by how quickly that thing reloads. Like, because you think about it in real life, the amount of work it would take to load 6 more rockets into that thing. And you could not do it without someone getting out of the tank. Probably multiple people getting out of the tank. Like, we got this fiction within this game, like, that it's not complicated to reload these things. Whereas, you know, the tank's actually pretty realistic. You shoot, you open up the chamber, you eject the old shell, you take the new shell, you slide it in, you close the chamber, you're ready to shoot again. Yes, I want to see the M41. It's actually pretty realistic. But the idea that that thing can shoot and then shoot again is kind of insane. Take that, you stupid tree. Sorry, tree. Yay. Oh, right. I'm going too far north. Alright, let me see this thing. Damn. What's the VR question unabridged? Alright, let me see this thing. That is a cute tank. That is a very cute tank. I'm not gonna lie. Later, Horror King, and I'm glad you had such a good time at the Polar Plunge. That's right, I'm calling it the right thing. That is a badass looking tank. Alright, so we've shown off the new tanks. Time to go play some Terminator because, and I can't stress this enough, Terminator is the best game. It does not, you don't do controller aiming unabridged. There's an aim point right in the middle of your vision. And you just look at the thing you want to shoot, meaning the aim is perfect. It's better than controller, better than mouse, better than move controllers, because literally, you shoot exactly where you're aiming. It is easier to shoot things in Resident Evil 7 VR than it has ever been to shoot things in a video game ever. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a good shot in VR. Well, not good, but I'm okay. I'm fine. But I'm better at looking what I want to... like all human beings, I'm better at looking what I want to hit at. Looking at what I want to hit, and that's what Resident Evil 7 on PSVR allows you to do. It's a perfect experience that everyone owes it to themselves to play. Nice. Yeah, it didn't do a great job of explaining in advance how its VR worked, which is weird. I'm so excited. No problem. If you have any other questions, let me know. I love VR more than any other type of video gaming. And I'm always willing to answer questions to help people get to know and play VR better. For example, if you're getting a PS Move with your PSVR, you owe it to yourself to get a copy of I Expect You to Die, the best escape room game ever made. But if you only have a controller, then, you know, no. It's not as good without the hands. It's entirely 100% playable, it's just not as good. Hidden Object Guru here, back with more Terminator Resistance. When we left things, we had just opened the mystery door! And now we're going to go after Skynet's next installation and destroy another one of Skynet's outposts. So this should be badass. Oh, I'm definitely going to play Half-Life Alyx when it comes out, Abrams. I'm going to play the hell out of Half-Life Alyx. I do love VR. Let's turn on... Oh, crap. Okay. I've got a shotgun. You've got a giant spider robot. Okay, there's two of them. I feel less comfortable about my plans now. This was a terrible plan. And I missed. Woo! I think I have Pavlov. I should check that, because it looks awesome. Oh, hey, plasma container. Oh, I could have just shot the plasma container. Alright, I feel a little silly now. So there's the rocket launches I need to get surveillance footage of. People seem to like Firewall a lot, but they say if you're not going to get the aim controller, Firewall's kind of trash. With the aim controller, great. Without the aim controller, kind of trash. How much is it, Abrams? I may pick it up if it's like 20 bucks or something. Okay, we've got a Terminator. Weren't expecting me to have a plasma rifle, were you? Senor Terminator. Oh, there's two of them. Good. We need weapon ineffective. Whew. See, what people don't understand about Star Wars is those aren't lasers they're using. They're blasters. And blasters are the same thing that the Terminators use, which is plasma weapons. Which means when you pull the trigger, it is shooting like a bolt of incredibly dense superheated gas forward. So it just burns a giant hole in whatever it touches. It's unbelievably badass, is what I'm getting at. Boom. Oh yeah, no, it's got all of the right looting systems. Oh no, you can use it, it's just more awkward. You can absolutely play Firewall with just the move controllers, you know, but if you don't have a thumbstick, it's really hard to move. Because it's a first-person shooter, you want the thumbstick to be able to move. Movement is incredibly awkward if you don't have that thumbstick to do it with. Like, any number of wave shooters and whatnot where you just stand there and shoot work perfectly with the regular controller. But because with first-person shooters like Farpoint and, oh god, wow, that's embarrassing. Firewall. Whew. That was close. That was a very bad picture of a Terminator, everybody. Oh my god, look! They're gonna walk right past that container on their patrol route. Okay, I should have done that slightly earlier. Nope, he died. How is that still a bad picture? No! Oh, where is he? Where is he? I gotta run. I gotta run. I'm in bad shape. Damn. Whew. I haven't seen enough crawling Terminators. Yeah, you move with like, no, you don't move with face button. Generally, I mean, I haven't played Firewall without the controller at all, but generally in first-person shooters, they have you moving by, holding down the move button on one thing to go forward and the other one to go backwards. And then you, like, turn using the face buttons. Oh, whoops. Sorry, my bad. Well, that was awesome. I like how they have the electricity arcing around the dead bodies so it's easier for you to find them. For looting purposes. Anything for me to collect? No, it doesn't look like it. Are you saying explosions won't hurt them? Yuko? Because these are plasma containers. When they blow, they do a ton of damage. And again, I know that the game is screwing this up, but these aren't T-800s. A T-800 is the infiltrator unit. These are just endoskeletons. The T-600 and the T-800, spoiler alert, have the exact same endoskeleton. And I know that, you know, other Terminator-related fiction has screwed this up and doesn't understand it, but that doesn't make it true. Yep. Yeah, I wish they had made more games for the aim controller, because the aim controller is unbelievably badass, and I love it, but there aren't a lot of games that use it. And that's coming from someone who loves the aim controller. That said, Farpoint is amazing, and I would say worth purchasing an aim controller just to get. Oh, crap. No, 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 no! Quickly! Hack, 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 hack! No! Come on, faster! Damn it! Too fast. Alright, I got the Terminator on my side. The Turretminator. Haha! The game calls them T-800s, but of course they're not T-800s. Yes! Oh! That is one thing I love about the game. If you do significant damage to a Terminator, it'll get knocked down and get staggered, and then it'll claw back to its feet and try fighting again, and you can finish them off when they're on the ground. Such a nice touch. That doesn't surprise me. But just the head of a T-800, I mean, a head is not that threatening. Oh, this is so good! Pincer attack! No, damn it, I accidentally trying to take his plasma rifle, which I don't want to do, because I've already got the same plasma rifle. Whew. Yeah, if you can get the aim controller for cheap with Farpoint, it's totes worth it. But I understand if that's, you know, a bit expensive just for one game. Oftentimes I've seen the aim controller and a Farpoint for like $30, and oh my god, yes! Absolutely pick that up. And there's a couple of other games that support the aim controller, but you're right, it's not many. For example, the aim controller is in Arizona Sunshine, and it's great in Arizona Sunshine because it's a first-person shooter that's much more playable with the aim controller than it is with move controllers. Yeah, you don't get to do the two-fisted gunplay. What? Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh, this is bad, this is bad.
Plasma storage destroyed.
Good to hear, Rivers. Now proceed.
Okay! Okay, everybody. Let's all remember to next time you want to blow up one of these Terminator outposts, frigging check where the exit is before you set off the timer. Whew. Alright, what was I doing? Yes, trying to take pictures of things. Also, I'm going to check out that building later. If you leave, if you destroy Skynet's various plasma containers, there's always an experience boost for you. because you don't want to leave them with any resources in the field. That's what they use to fuel their weapons and their Terminators. So you can... Hey, Mr. Robot! Why don't you come over here? Come on, Turret, finish him off. Turret, thank you. Check it out. And the best part is, I get the cash credit for destroying him, because I'm the one who reprogrammed the turret. Ba-boom, boombatsu. Come and get me. I dare ya. Oh, wow, that's insane on a bridge. Although I guess now that it's been discontinued, the price is going to go up. So yeah, you might just not get the... might just not be getting the aim controller at all. When they were trying to dump stock a year and a half ago, they were super cheap. They were essentially dumping them to try and get people on board with the tech, and I will let you know if I see it for that cheap again. I'm very sorry to have misled you. Hello? There he is. Okay, at this point I'm just wasting bullets. Although I've got lots of bullets. Oh, there he is. It doesn't just look cool, Maddie. We already did War Thunder. Then we're moving on to Terminator. As promised by the title. See, humans have to... Nice work. Humans have to reload their plasma rifles. But you can just fire Skynet's high-end plasma rifles indefinitely. Without worrying about that, except, of course, they do overheat. But it's not a big problem. Okay. Well, we can always show off that tank next week, Maddie. Get a little closer. There's one thing I know about Terminators. It's that they love to give up the chase immediately. I got a perfect photograph of a Terminator. Made me pretty happy. So can I mod my weapons in the field, or do I have to have a station to do that? You say that, Hans, but I never have to worry about whether I've forgotten to reload something with this thing. So for me, that's the ideal. No, it's not really open world. I mean, good? Yeah, good. It's not open world in the strict sense of the term. It's not like Fallout. It's more like Sniper Elite games, where each new mission, they'll put you on a big open map with multiple objectives to complete. Right? But that's it. But, you know, it does move linearly within the game from one location to the other, and you can't go back to the other location at will.
Going through.
So it's open concept levels like Sniper Elite, but it's not an open world game. Although that would be the dream. Open world Terminator game, that's all we need. Okay. Huh. I'm not saying that you should do this in a Terminator apocalypse, but I'm pretty sure Hawaii is fine. Really, all of the Pacific Islands, nobody would have bothered nuking them. And I can't imagine Skynet was building a bunch of boats to go blow up Pacific Islands, so... so yeah, let's see if I can just mod my rifle here. See, I got 4 of these rifles, which is great for cash, don't get me wrong, but, you know. Alright, so fire rate, damage... Ooh, Now I need 2 on the left, 3 on the right. And I don't have a damage that's 2 on the left, 3 on the right. Do I have anything that's 2 on the left, 3 on the right? I don't, huh? Alright, well, I'll keep looking. Oh, wow. I could also swap out... Do I have 2 on the left, 1 on the right I want to use? I don't. Oh, well, que sera, sera. Interesting, Hans. I hadn't thought about that, but that makes perfect sense. Okay. Yes, but clip means, in this sense, clip means how many bullets you can fire before your gun overheats. Not how many bullets you can fire before you have to reload. Alright, so I'm looking for the stash. Whoops. Meh. There we go. My backpack is too full. Damn it! I guess I can afford to get rid of one of these. Oh, I actually throw it into the world. That's great. Maybe throw it into the world somewhere where it's not immediately going to get picked up again. That would be good. Okay. So we're still looking for this guy's... There's a locked door around here somewhere? We're looking for Colin's stash of jive. I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed the degree to which they have exactly recreated the Fallout lockpicking. Like, there's no shame in it either. Like, they're just like, no, it's the exact lockpicking Fallout has. We've just given the exact... We're just doing the exact same lockpicking. I say more power to them.
Dispensary. This is it.
Cloth floating in the wind.
Looks like Colin was really prepared. Or maybe he was planning to open his own farm. Aaron will appreciate that.
Damn right she will. Okay. I should probably spend some of these skill points. Okay. Check it out. Once we're level 24, we can use second generation plasma weapons with violet clips that do, I have to imagine, shockingly high amounts of damage. I do like the idea of tagging enemies. And I don't do much crafting. Alright, and then I'm going to get the enemy tagging, and then I'm going to save the third point for if, you know, whatever I need. It's true, Hans. As they always say, I think it goes down to how good a lock it is. Because I was watching a video on the physics of lock picking, and they're like, yeah, I mean, as long as the lock, it's over there. Skynet Gate. Oh, tell me more. Oh, wait, that's the place I already did. Forget it. It's the place I already attacked. As long as the, it's made with a certain amount of, careful. Yes, there's a certain crudeness to the way the pins are assembled. You will always be able to pick locks just by pushing them up. That being said, there are better locks that are made to make it really difficult to get lockpicks in there. There are ways to get them. Not only can you make it very difficult to get lockpicks in there, you can make it so if you push the bolt too far, the pin too far, the bolt will lock up. So yeah, there are ways to make locks harder to pick. I have not tried Warframe. People tell me it's great. I got a friend who is just nuts for Warframe, has been playing it since it came out, and has, like, played every expansion, blah, 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 blah. I mean, personally, my thing is, and this is, I've said this before, so I'll just, you know, I'm not going to make a big deal out of this, but I generally don't play games that don't have endings. Like, if a game doesn't end at some point, I'm just never going to start it. And don't get me wrong, co-op space ninjas fighting robots in, I don't know, evil on, you know, giant research facilities sounds awesome. But, like, at some point you want the game to be over. But instead they're just like, no, go and, like, learn to be a new class of space ninja. Oh, you've mastered that space ninja? Well, we added a bunch of new space ninja skills. Oh, thanks. You know I got other stuff to do, right? Like, my life can't be just space ninjaing. Gotcha, Hans. Thank you. But yeah, I got a friend who swears by Warframe and says it's the best. And it's not like I'm not willing to load it up one day. I'm just never going to get into it because, again, I have so many games to play that it's not really responsible for me to get one of those, oh, well, go in Space Ninja for an hour every day kind of games. How do I get up to that third level? Oh, there was a staircase. That was embarrassing. Yeah, that's just baffling to me. Unabridged. Like, a game should be like a story. It should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then if you want to make a sequel, great. I'll buy a sequel. But I don't want a game to just keep going. Everything about you is divine. Yep, like, The Division is basically the perfect game for me. It's shooting looters and Nazis in post-apocalyptic New York City. That's the best premise for a game I've ever heard. And then you're like, yeah, but you just have to keep doing random missions forever. Well, no, that's not... That doesn't interest me at all. Communications array. Nice.
That's the last one.
We did it!
Fixes, Rivers. We're one step closer to preparing a counterattack. I'm starting to see why Skynet isn't so fond of you. Now get your ass back to the shelter.
Will do. So I guess this is set in 2028? Before people know about Terminators? I mean, infiltrators? Like, they know about rubber skin infiltrators, obviously, because they already know what to call them. But they don't know about, it's about the first experience TechCom had with, Terminator, like, what we think of as Terminators, which is T-800 infiltrators. Ah. Yes, I'm a bad shot. I get it. Free experience points, everybody. That's what you want. Anybody else around here? Honestly, I'm a giant fan of any photo mode in games. I just like taking pictures in video games. That's why, in many ways, Dead Rising 4 was the second best Dead Rising game. Because they actually made getting interesting photographs of this horrible situation an integral part of the experience. Whoa! Silverfish! I am glad I noticed them, or I would be dead right now. Woohoo! No, Unabridged, it doesn't. Because what you gotta remember is, after Terminator 2 had a happy ending, everything else is non-canon. Everything else is just fan fiction by very stupid people. And Terminator Resistance isn't a tie-in game, because it has no connection to Dark Fate whatsoever. It's not branded. It doesn't reference Dark Fate in any way. It is completely unrelated to the new movie. And the new movie certainly treated it that way. Everything treats it that way. It's kind of strange, actually. Uh-oh. There's nobody guarding the base. No, silverfish aren't landmines. They're little rolling bombs that if they detect footstep vibrations, jump up, roll towards you, cling to your face, and blow up, killing you. Well, this place doesn't seem to be attacked, but it's honestly hard to tell. Just gonna trade in these giant weapons that are taking up too much space in my inventory. Thank you. I do want to accept the transaction.
Jacob, how is Pasadena? You know what? Forget I asked. I don't want to know. I'm just glad that you're all right.
And how are you doing?
I guess I'm a little nervous before tomorrow.
Aren't you curious about what happened in Pasadena?
No. I think I'd rather keep that place in the past.
There's no reason to be confused about Terminator continuity, because it's not complicated. There's Terminator, there's Terminator 2, and then there's a bunch of nonsense fan fiction.
That's not surprising. After all, that's where your home is.
Where it used to be. Right now I'm going to try someplace new to call home. I did my traveling through pictures and postcards that wanderers brought with them. My favorite had a little flamingo drinking water from a lake on it.
Aww.
Its long red neck curved like a snake. Patrick's mother.
That's how I feel unabridged about Terminator Salvation. It's trash, but it's fun trash.
But I was around to see Patrick's leave him.
Wait. It's funny how I never leave Patrick's leave him. What do you mean?
I thought Patrick was your brother.
In our house, we were all brothers and sisters.
Oh.
But me and Patrick, we've always had this special bond. Felt what the other one was feeling. We'd even get sick together. I remember the day Patrick's mom brought him in. They were both tired and dirty, so we took care of them. Patrick was crying a lot. He was teething at the time. I think that was what scared her away. She just couldn't handle the crying.
Damn.
How was she?
I loved her. For the time she was with us, I liked to pretend she was my mother, too. After she took off, I was devastated. But my father said, "You need to grow up. You have a brother now." So I burned the postcard. The little red flamingo flew up in flames. And I promised myself I'd never be weak again. But I guess we all need someone we can be weak with sometimes, don't we?
Okay.
I never asked you. What are you planning to do tomorrow?
I've been meaning to tell you earlier, but I panicked. And that's because I decided to go with Ryan.
Are you crazy?
Let's find somewhere safe, away from all this. You have to understand, I need to do what's best for Patrick. I'm his big sis. I need to protect him. I haven't told him yet. He'll be devastated leaving you and Aaron, but I think it's for the best.
Oof. Damn. A few hours
Wake up.
later. Oh crap.
You need to move.
What's going on?
Everyone, wake up! You need to get out of here.
Who the fuck are you?
It doesn't matter. What matters is that you can't stay here any longer.
This is the
She
guy
asked
who's
a question, and I suggest answering.
You don't want to do that. I've got this place rigged with explosives, and there's a detonator in my pocket.
You got what?
Would you mind? Lower your gun, Ryan. He's the one that saved my life.
Also, this is obviously
What do you
his
want
hideout
from us?
that you're living.
You have to
so.
get out of here. Skynet's on its way. They finally found you.
What you mean they found us? They were looking for us?
Not for you. For him.
Do,
He's essential to winning this war. Skynet knows that. That's why they've been following him for months. I have to make sure nothing happens to him. In a couple of minutes, an infiltrator will walk in here trying to kill him. I can't let that happen. We have to bury that Terminator here once and for all.
All right, everybody, you heard
Yay.
him. Let's get moving. I'll get the bus ready.
There's no time for that. There's a passage here. It will lead you out. Use it.
What was that?
All right, everyone, get out!
Damn.
Give me that. It's the same one. It's the same model. Leave! Now!
How the hell's he still alive?
Go! 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 Watch out! Don't just stand there! Run!
Oh! Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, we're back for more Terminator Resistance. As it ended, we were escaping from
Baron
a
listened to us. She could no longer deny that this infiltrator was a real
T-800.
threat. She decided to take everyone in, on her terms. The shelter was on high alert, but thanks to the intel I gathered in Pasadena, we slowed the advance of the Annihilation Line and gained some time.
Damn right. How
Just
did you
enough
slow the
to
advance?
start preparing the counterattack.
Oh, I like the sound of that. So yeah, Terminator is the best? Okay. Damn right I have 2 skill points available. But not until I get to level 24 will I get what I really want. Purple plasma. Yeah, there is an interesting way to go with the Terminator plotline that they haven't done yet, but they refuse to go with it, which is kind of dumb. And it's weird how desperate they are, the franchise has always been, ever since James Cameron left, to get rid of John Connor, who the franchise, all subsequent franchise people seem to hate. And I don't know why. They're like, we've got to kill off this John Connor character. You really don't.
Sergeant? At ease.
It's like, it's honestly as if John Connor, the money people see it as, well, if this is the guy who beats Skynet, that keeps us from infinitely making movies about Skynet, so he's our real enemy.
Well, look at you, Sergeant. When you helped us in Pasadena the other day, I was trying really hard not to panic because you were only a private. Sorry for underestimating you. I guess I should salute or something?
Waka waka.
How's Patrick?
Every day a little better. Aaron says he'll be back on his feet in no time.
Was he injured?
She's done a great job with him. I wish I could repay her somehow. It just doesn't seem that she needs anything.
Getting ready for another scavenging run?
No, I just came out here to catch my breath. Baron is giving us the entire evening off, believe it or not.
Doesn't sound like her. I need to report to Baron.
Alright. It's not terrible. Sarah Connor Chronicles isn't awful. It's got this problem in the first season where they're like, John Connor should have to, it's a Fox show with a teenager in it, so John Connor should have to have high school drama. And I'm like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. And literally half of the season is taken up with unbelievably stupid high school drama. That kind of ruins everything. But then it, you know,
Rivers.
gets better.
DN 46890.
Honestly, the show doesn't really get good until Brian Austin Green joins the cast.
The commander is expecting you in the control room, Sergeant.
Hey, puppy. How you doing? Look at those puppies. It's weird. There's this weird, strange conflict because, within the world of Terminator, like, they knew about infiltrators. Like, infiltrators hadn't just been created. They'd known about them for a while, to the point where they made sure they had dogs with them all the time to deal with infiltrators. Whereas in this game, they're only finding out about infiltrators in 2028. And that's, I mean, it's a bit of a timeline thing, but they want to make that what the story's about, so I get it. But yeah, it's like, there's no real reason to have these dogs everywhere, because what's a dog going to do about a robot? The only reason to keep the dogs around is because they really don't like Terminators. Okay. Are we not more concerned that the robot found our base? Feel like we should be worried about that, game. Gonna tell somebody about that, Rivers? Maybe it's eye black to keep the sun out of her eyes, unabridged. Aww. I love this. How are you getting this out of here? How did you get this into here? Hey, civilians.
How did they bring that buggy down here?
Oh my god! Thank you!
I'm going out soon. I haven't made my daily quota yet. I still have 3 more rats to catch. If you see one, let me know, okay?
Hey, I'm just catching up with Mark. I'll get back to work in a couple of minutes. You won't tell.
I love the TV that's
But no, seriously, you won't tell.
TV used as a fireplace. I mean, it's a nice image from the movie, but then again, wouldn't the plastic smell get to you pretty quickly?
Hey, Ryan. How's everything?
Exactly as you would imagine. Barons keep me busy. They weren't kidding when they said she's a hard ass.
What happened after you started your camp?
Honestly, not that much. At least not in the beginning. When we gave up on the idea of getting in touch with anyone, we just tried to adapt. Temperatures fell, we had to scavenge for food. All of a sudden, that became our life.
When did you first hear about Skynet?
Oh, that came years later. We did hear some rumors about robot warriors, but you must understand how crazy it sounded back then. And that wasn't even the most insane story out there. My favorite one was about the
so silly.
squirrel zombies. Well, I know how stupid it sounds, but we managed to have fun in our little commune. I still had my guitar with me. We talked a lot about how we're gonna be famous, because we're the only living band in the world.
What was your band's name?
Well, we were thinking about changing it to Survivors, but something similar was already taken.
Waka
We
waka.
were just stupid kids, not realizing what was going on. We paid the price for it the first time we saw a tin can. I was tuning my guitar when I heard a strange noise. I found out later that it was a T-400. Must have heard me play. It didn't even have the decency to look scary. Maybe if it did, we wouldn't have just stood there when it started firing.
Oof.
What did you do?
I froze. I didn't run to help. I didn't scream. I didn't even move. I just stood there, like a coward. The tin can got Tucker with a single bullet.
Oh.
Bam! Just like that. 7 other people died before we finally destroyed that thing. Ironically enough, I was the one who delivered the final blow. Safe to say, it was the beginning of a new era.
Damn.
What did you hear?
A lot of rumors going around of how she's sending insubordinate workers to the front line. And by insubordinate, I mean people who ain't willing to work 18 hours a day, every day.
Well, that's problematic. Hey, Q, what's up?
Do you need anything?
Can I see your heart?
So, I'm just going to... Actually, I'm doing pretty well. Do you have anything I need? No, I think I'm good. Alright, so I'm just going to sell you all my low-level chips. Then I'm going to buy some ammo off of you. Don't really need stability. I'm using a Terminator rifle, so I've already gotten 90% stability in it. It's amazing. Okay, let's see if we can get my gun up to super high level damage, because that would be ideal. Alright, so I got damage with a block on the left and 2 on the right, so we'll do that. And I got damage that's a block on the left and... Wait, I got 2 different block on the left and 2 of the right damage? What? Oh, I thought that was 2 on one side and 1 on the other. Sorry. So I need 2 on the left, 3 on the right. 2 on the left, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. So I guess that's this one. Okay, wait. Do I have any blocks on the right that could do something interesting on the left? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. reasonable. But you'd think by this point someone would have noticed that my character is... If my character was a Terminator, which is entirely possible. I mean, probably not, because someone would have noticed that he's 400 pounds by now. Terminators are not light. And again, there's no excuse within the game world for the dogs not being pissed at me, because everything in Terminator continuity says dogs get really pissed at Terminators all of the time. Like, with no hesitation. They don't need to learn what a Terminator is. All dogs just like all Terminators all the time. And dogs seem to like my guy just fine, so...
You need anything?
They could be making him a cyborg thing like in
Can I see your
Terminator Salvation, but, you know. I would like some bullets for my rifle. Another 200 should be fine. Yes. Oh, hello. Don't need to workshop anything, do I?
You all right?
Me? Honey, I'm about the most well-adjusted person in this goddamn place. It's the others you should be concerned about.
Oh, really?
You mean Ryan?
Ryan ain't so hot either, but that's another story.
Jennifer?
I'm worried about her. I'm the one that asked Baron to give her team a little break. Jennifer's been busy scavenging supplies for the soldiers, and she hardly had time to see Patrick. And now she's finally got a day off. She's avoiding him like the plague.
Oh.
How's Patrick doing?
He's fine, but it wouldn't kill you if you checked on him yourself.
Is there anything you need?
No. I have to say, the Resistance is pretty well supplied. Don't tell me you miss running errands for me. I don't
Waka
believe that
waka.
for a second.
And
She's
what
very
about
funny.
something other than medicine?
Honey, I'm not shy. I'll let you know if I need anything, okay? But thank you for asking.
Take care.
Alright, let's go find Patrick. Look at that puppy dog! Such a good
How are you
puppy
doing?
dog.
Good. Erin's going to let me leave in a couple of days. Thanks for bringing that chalk. I've been drawing a lot. I'd be so bored without it.
No, canonically Terminators weigh about 400 pounds, Horror King. Because their metal skeleton is much heavier than bones.
How do you like living in the shelter?
There's a lot of people here. I like that. I heard a funny joke yesterday. You want to hear it?
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, tell me.
What's brown and sticky? A
A
stick.
stick? There you go.
That's funny.
I know, right?
How's Jennifer?
She's out a lot, but I understand. She's a scavenger.
I have to go.
Damn. How you guys doing? You need to chat about anything? Doing such a good job of working in the soundtrack. Oh, I wanted to ask Jennifer what's going on with her and Patrick, but now I can't.
Alvin lost his spider scout again.
Man, I saw it crawling through the shelter earlier. Almost gave me a heart
Oh! It's one that that's why there was a spider scout in there. It's one they've reprogrammed to work for them. I wish I could tell them where it was, but the game does not let me do that, sadly. That's true, Horror King, but there are 3 other dogs in the game that also do not react to me. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's see what the plot is going.
You wanted to see me.
You're finally here. Good. I have a special task for you. I want you to head downtown to check on the doctor.
Who's the doctor?
Doctor?
Alvin. He's out there making sure that our defense systems are working properly. Ever since we went radio silent, I had a small team of trustworthy messengers maintaining communication.
You have a
between our
ridiculous amount of
outposts.
tattoos, lady.
They haven't returned. So I want you to go downtown and see why that happened. Could be nothing. But Connor doesn't want any hiccups while he's up there in North Division preparing the attack on Skynet's central core.
Oh ho.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here?
Excuse me if I act a little surprised.
That's very silly,
Sergeant.
Horror King.
But no one in here
The
thinks
idea
it's
that there could be a
wise to
bunch
ask
of
their
dog
superior
Terminators.
personal questions. But since you did, I'll humor you.
Aww.
So, how did I get here? The same way you did. I was born, raised, and given a gun.
Then I met someone
We
who
don't
was a
really have a say
tattoo
in
artist
what we
before Judgment
do.
Day.
Or do I assume too much?
Like, so
Was
many
it always a
tattoos.
Hmm? Why do you fight, Sergeant?
It's the right thing to do.
There's nothing noble in what we do.
There 100%
Humans were
is noble
fighting humans
things.
since the beginning of time. It just so happens that right now we have a common enemy. If it wasn't for the machines, we'd probably be fighting each other.
I don't know that that's true.
So, I guess we should thank the machines for teaching us compassion.
I guess we should. I have my special way of thanking them. A shot to the skull from a plasma rifle. Besides, I'm not a fighter.
Waka waka.
When I go out there in the middle of the night with my Westinghouse, I'm not looking for a fight. I look to seek and conquer. I'm not a fighter. I'm a bully.
What's the difference?
I don't treat them as equals.
Again, Horror King, the
And although
difference
I know
is
they're
you would
just
be able to tell if a
machines,
dog was a
I want
Terminator
them to feel.
because we
No one
knows
ever
how
stands up
we
to
know how
us.
much dogs are supposed to weigh,
But I have to
and
admit, it
Terminator
has
dogs
its
would weigh
downsides.
twice
One of
as
them being
much.
that no one ever asks me a personal question. At least not since Perry died.
Who's this
So
Perry character?
congratulations, Rivers. Takes guts to stand up to a bully. I guess since your promotion, you got a little more cocky. Good for you.
Aw.
Is there a problem with the radio?
The Annihilation Line is within spitting distance of downtown. We suspect that Skynet will be intercepting all transmissions from that location. So for now, we're going radio silent. That's why I need you to go there personally.
Central Core?
Skynet's main reactor, the source of all their power. We shut down the central core, we shut down Skynet. Connor's preparing the attack as we speak. So you understand we can't have any critical complications at this stage.
The defense grid is the, what they're calling the central core here is, of course, what historically has been called the defense grid. The central bank of computers that is Skynet. Yes, Skynet's functions are distributed over plenty of other computers as well, but without the central processing unit, the defense grid, Skynet can't function and isn't a threat. So that's why it's so vitally important that we take it down. Oh. Well, that's weird. Not really, Horror King. See, the material bone is very, very light. In order to get, it's just full-on lighter than bone. A Terminator that was light enough to be the same weight as a human would be incredibly fragile. It wouldn't be a ton stronger than a human, it would be very fragile. It would be very easy to destroy, and therefore not that useful. Like, they're armored death bots for a reason. Well, I don't have any other choice in the matter, do I? Yay. Alright, hold on, I gotta grab something. Be right back. Okay.
More wounded!
Uh-oh.
We need a medic over here!
I'm telling you, I saw something.
What's happening, Private?
A couple of aerials flew in and dropped containers full of metals. They started shooting while our defense systems did nothing.
Uh-oh.
What about the doctor? Where's Alvin?
He's still out there.
All right.
There's one more thing. Before I got hit and dragged here, I saw something. I'm not sure, but I think it was one of our own soldiers that led Skynet's attack.
Damn. Alright, let's get that plasma rifle ready. Get out there for some future war.
Sergeant, we're outnumbered, and they keep bringing more wounded. We don't stand a chance. We have to evacuate.
Is Alvin still there?
He is, sir.
Then we're not leaving. We have to bring him back and see what the hell is going on with those defenses, and brief Commander Barron on what's happening here. I'm moving out. You stay here with the wounded.
You want me to break the radio silence?
At this point, it doesn't matter, does it?
Understood.
I don't know that Skynet could, Horror King, just because it would have to invent a new kind of metal. Eventually it invents liquid metal Terminators, although they're not good in a fight at all.
We have to reach those defense systems.
They're better at infiltrating, but they suck in a fight because superheated plasma just, you know, absolutely destroys liquid metal immediately. They are only, like, that's the thing. In a sense, the T-1000 is the evolution of the infiltrator.
Spiders up ahead!
Because its weight is more consistent with humans. right? And a Terminator is a combat robot that they stuck a human skin suit on top of. Whereas the T-1000 exists only to infiltrate. It's not good. It's not a battle droid that they turned into an infiltrator. Which is why all the infiltrators look like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What's the status?
Because there's a battle droid up there.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Can look like whatever it wants. It's just not good in a fight.
All right, we need to reach our guys. Let's clear the way.
Okay, I need something to deal with those flying HKs. Okay, that's what? Gotcha. Come on, grenades. Damn right you went down. Okay, let's take a second. Nice. Yeah, until they get the T-1000, they don't really have great, that's the evolution that fixes all of their problems with the Terminators. It's an infiltration-only unit. One that isn't also a combat robot. Of course, this is long before that. Again, but the technology is that it's liquid metal, so it wouldn't make a good skeleton. Because the liquid metal, while great at transforming into other things, is incredibly susceptible to temperature change. Like, whoa! Like, that's what we learn in the movie. Whether it's freezing or burning, the extreme temperature change wipes out the T-1000 quite effectively. So there's no point in trying to build a combat robot out of the liquid metal of T-1000s, because it just wouldn't be good in a fight. Do we have some plan for this HK-47? This giant monster robot that's going to murder all of us in like 10 seconds?
Now! Shoot before it reboots!
Whoa. Do I have any can grenades? Oh, I do. Okay, good. Let's just pop you in there. So it's weird in the skills list. Yeah, but you're basically just asking if Terminators were higher tech, they would be higher tech, but I just don't see a way they could do that. Inflict 25% more damage later. So all of the explosives talk about the importance of laser traps, right? But I've seen laser traps a sum total of 1 time in the entire game, and it was on a side quest.
Now,
laser traps
shoot
are just
before
not...
it reboots!
I'm trying.
Finally!
This way! It's just beyond that overpass!
Still sad we don't get to take any tech stuff out of this thing. Metal music. Of course.
Shoot the tank! Cover!
I do need some. We still haven't seen one of those giant, you know, 50-foot tall tread HKs yet, and that makes me sad, because I love those. Would you guys get out of my line of sight, please? I'm trying to kill an armored spider here. Okay. And I forgot to switch my offensive weapon. Okay, my grenade bounced off of a flying sentry drone. That's embarrassing. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Just die already. Faster, reload. Oh, it's down. That was a tough armored... What the hell?
We're through! Sarge, take 2 of my men and proceed up that hill. We'll stay here to keep Skynet away from you.
No future war. Do you think there's going to be red or purple chips as well at some point? Because I've only seen blue... I've seen no stripes, blue stripes, and yellow stripes. That's fine, Horror King. I just think you're going to be disappointed. Alright, let's go find Alvin. I'm working on it, Pally. I thought I could sneak around behind and take them by surprise, but that was not an option. Look! It's a Cryoco truck! Aww. It's the...
Get up that hill!
The
Follow
truck that
me!
was shipping
We
liquid
need to
nitrogen.
rescue the dock before those tanks reach us!
That badly damaged the T-1000 that time.
Oh, shit! We're too late. They're already here.
I'm just saying somebody would have noticed Horror King. He's been living with humans for a month now. Someone would have noticed if the ground was crunching every time he stepped. You can tell you can honestly just be around people. You can tell how much they weigh just by how much noise they make when they walk.
Some of us are silent walkers.
Yeah, Terminators can be. They were 400 plus pounds. Oh, the T-1000. They just had one of you. Okay, here we go. Guess who just leveled up enough to improve his plasma rifle skills again? It's me. Now, weapon upgrades are 20% more effective. Oh yeah, there it is. Would you do me a favor and go yell at those pigeons? She's not listening to me.
Clear. Wait here. I'll go get the doctor.
Would you do me a favor and go yell at those pigeons? They're trying to make it their home again. And I can't allow that. Those are some very intense pigeons. Hey, we found him!
Oh my god, I'm actually glad to see you. What happened here? Why are the defense systems not working?
They are working, but their target filtering has been reset to non-hostile. One of Baron's messengers came with the order to temporarily change it, so I did.
Baron's messengers. We need to leave now.
Yes, let's do that. I'm
Oh
all for
no.
Are you alright? We need to move.
You don't have to tell me twice. Escort secured.
That's right.
Go!
All of our auto guns and rockets were sabotaged by a infiltrator. Oh. It's true. I totally get that, Unabridged. That being said, I think it's safe to say that Star Wars is infinitely more toyetic than Terminator. So from a capitalist standpoint, I understand why it persisted over Terminator.
Yes.
But yeah, Terminator's a better movie than Star Wars.
Are you
Like,
all right? We
James
need to move.
Cameron is a
You don't
much
have to tell
better
me
writer
twice.
and director
Escort secured.
than George Lucas is. There's no comparison.
Go! I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
Yeah, he's great at his job. Okay, how did I lose Alvin? So if I don't sprint right behind him immediately, he runs off and checkpoint at. We reset to the last checkpoint. Okay, I get it. But you can't really sell Terminator toys like you can sell Star Wars toys, so. From the standpoint of where the money was, I understand why the money people really pushed Star Wars. Hello? I think we're having a loading issue, everybody. Yeah, the game's locked up. Okay, the game crashed. That's not ideal.
Crashy, crashy.
That's what I said. There's only 3 more. There's only 6 more trophies left. Apparently, we're close to the end of the game. That's true unabridged. I totes get that. And there is more possibility for storytelling in the larger world of larger storytelling in the world of Star Wars than there is in Terminator. There's only so many stories you can tell about, you know, Terminators trying to terminate people and future war and such. Okay, we had the game failed to reload the checkpoints, so now we're back. Hey, Alvin.
Alvin! Oh my god, I'm actually glad to see you. What happened here? Why are the defense systems not working? They are working, but their target at the Baron's met yet.
Alright, this time I'm just going to sprint behind him and see what happens.
Are you alright? We need to move. You don't have to tell me twice. Escort secured. Ah! Go! I don't like this. I don't like any of this. Ariel!
What? Why are we stopping?
Okay, go!
Oh, right, the aerial
It's turning
HK.
around! It's right behind us! Don't look back! Good idea!
That's interesting on a bridge, especially because Linda Hamilton actually does have an identical twin sister, Leslie Hamilton.
She is actually in the second Terminator.
Yep, she's in Terminator 2. Twice. Well, twice if you watch the director's cut.
Which you always should.
Yeah, director's cut's way better. My favorite story, though, is that Crossing Jordan has an identical twin sister.
Yeah.
And she had the flu one week, and so she sent her sister to be in Law & Order that week.
Huh.
And she didn't tell anybody, and her sister didn't tell anybody, and she's like, I'm not going to tell you which episode it is.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, nobody noticed.
Are they both musicians, or am I just misremembering?
I think they're both musicians.
You go talk to Commander Baron. I've had enough excitement for one day.
One of them is on, like, a live album right now.
Nice. Okay.
Did you
What
talk
up,
to her?
Hannah?
Is she mad at me? If I follow her orders, then I'm a bad guy. If I don't follow her orders, then I'm a lousy, incompetent...
No. Alvin's having a rough time. Do 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 do.
Ah, are you demonstrating your stealth skills, Rivers? Well, I see you.
No. Trying to sneak up on people. Not good at it.
Hey, glad to see you alive. Thanks for sticking your neck out for us.
So I guess these are the two characters who might not be there
Just in
if you
case.
didn't do optional objectives.
Hey, are you alright? We just got the news about the attack. They're getting closer, aren't they?
Lay still. Don't move.
Aww.
Thanks for getting us out of there, Sergeant.
What's up?
I know you're busy, but I found something. Something I think you'll like. A tape from back in the
Come
day.
on.
I want to play it for you, but my boombox is busted. So if you're out there and find one that works, bring it to me, okay?
Can't you ask Jennifer or one of the other scavengers for help?
I
Nope,
already
that's
did.
not how you
but
use an
they couldn't
apostrophe.
Find anything. Just think about it, okay?
Alright. I'll find you a boombox. Don't let it be said I never did anything for you, weirdo. Anybody else need help? Let's go talk to Baron, see what she's up to. You shouldn't threaten people in chat, Hannah. No matter what your feelings about Kim Jong-un are, it's always wrong to advocate for people to be murdered.
Rivers, you want to explain to me what the hell happened?
We're lost downtown.
I know that much. But how's that possible? What happened to our defense systems?
Infiltrators?
Alvin says one of our soldiers came with an order directly from you to reset the target settings for non-lethals.
He said what? Alright, this is what I want you to do. Find whoever is responsible for sending that order. All the messengers have GPS tracking, so we're keeping tabs on their location. Find them and bring them to me.
Wouldn't that make it easier for
And
Skynet
Rivers,
to track them?
Despite what I might say about our resident egghead, I truly have a hard time believing that my men are incompetent. So expect the unexpected. And you know what I mean by that.
Do you think the infiltrator's back?
Yes.
We won't be sure until you find those messengers and confirm my suspicion.
Now that you mention it,
What?
one of our soldiers said that it looked as if one of our guys led Skynet's attack.
That only supports my case. As soon as you know what's going on, radio me.
Who is Perry?
Who's Perry? You mentioned him before.
The best soldier I ever fought beside. He was the one who brought me into the Resistance. It's actually a funny story. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I saw a Skynet drone attacking some guy. Without thinking, I grabbed a rock and jumped on it. The guy was screaming the whole time while I beat the metal to the ground. Only when I was done did I realize he was trying to stop me.
You killed a drone with a rock?
I was young and stupid. Thank God the drone wasn't really armed, otherwise I wouldn't be here to tell you the story. He was a resistance scientist, and that drone was one of his projects.
Oh.
So you can imagine he wasn't too happy when I smashed it to pieces. But he wasn't alone. there was this huge guy with a rifle on his shoulder, almost choking with laughter. They sure made his day.
Okay.
That huge guy. Was that Perry?
Yes, it was. Commander Perry was in charge of this division before me. That scientist later told me that was the first time he ever heard Perry laugh. Somehow, Perry and I connected. He taught me how to channel my anger and get it under control.
Aww.
He introduced me to Connor, and that's how I got to the 132nd.
Yeah, what happened to the
Whatever
scientist?
happened to the scientist?
He was always doing his experiments, trying to outsmart Skynet. One day he fucked up.
Damn.
And because of that, he's no longer with us. I'd never thought I'd be reminiscing about this.
It's interesting how many celebrities
This may come as a surprise
have identical
to you, but it was
twins.
the first medal I ever destroyed.
Oh.
I'm not surprised. You were still just a kid.
It's a very common thing, and that's because when you have identical twin babies, that's incredibly useful for celebrity. Sorry, not for celebrity.
You want me to
for
break
filming,
radio silence?
They
right?
had a head start on us. At this point, we can't
Because
afford to lose
when they're
any time.
kids, you can bring two babies to a set, and now a baby can only work on set for 4 hours contractually, right? A day. But if you got two babies that look exactly the same, you can have a baby, right? And then you film for 4 hours, you swap in the other baby for the next 4 hours, you just got a full day of filming with what looks like one baby, right? And so it's not unusual for parents who are, in any way media inclined, who have identical twin children to, employ those babies starting young. So if you're you got two well-behaved babies, that's basically plenty of work in the entertainment industry.
What's on your mind?
Ever since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl.
Not yet, Horror King.
That's your fault.
Unus annus. Okay.
Have you tried looking for him?
I've looked for him for a while. I went to the place where we said we'd meet if we ever got separated. But he wasn't there. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's
Damn.
probably dead by now. God knows he can't take care of himself.
Do you want to find him?
Sometimes I think I should drop everything and go. I would get an earful from Baron, but she's nothing I can't handle. Anyway, what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child. Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I like to blame the machines for that. I think that Peter felt with Taylor we were given a second chance. God, he's still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills. Oh, where the hell are you, Peter?
Damn.
How are the wounded doing?
The few that came back, they're doing fine. We patched them up, and at this point we're just sitting and waiting.
Oof. You got anything to say, Patrick? You do not. But Jennifer does. When it's a large green diamond, that means they have a quest. Or just want to have a conversation. It can be either one.
Huh. Wasn't expecting to find you here. You always seem to be out these days.
Yeah, that's true. Lately, I've been making extra runs to stock up on resources. The truth is...
Yes, but what's on the channel?
But right
This
now, I'm
one-year
just waiting
channel.
for my team to head back to downtown to look for other survivors. Let's hope there still are some.
Is there something on your mind?
See, because we completed the chalk mission, now there are chalk paintings.
You've a fan. Patrick really looks up to you. It's good for him to have a role model.
It's kind of a neat thing how stuff changes in the background because you do the side quests.
Thank you. It means
Why would I not make a good role model? I'm great at killing
It's
monsters.
the least I can do for helping us all this time. If you hadn't found us back in Pasadena, I don't know what would have happened. Well, actually I do. Exactly what the others said would happen. People were talking about the Annihilation Line months before it came. Father, of course, tried to turn it all into a joke.
Knowing your father, it couldn't have been a good joke.
No, it really wasn't. But I wanted to believe him. I think we all did. He tried very hard to keep everyone from worrying. Maybe a little too hard. You could feel the mood change at the house. The community my father tried to build started falling apart. Fewer and fewer people were coming by, and if they did, they weren't always friendly. We started to notice things going missing. Little things at first.
Uh-oh.
People got nervous, and with time, it even got to my father.
Did it ever get to you?
Of course it did. For the first time in my life, there were only the three of us at the house. After a while, my father changed the sign from welcome to beware. He put a lock on the door and started carrying a shotgun. I didn't even know he owned a gun.
Oof.
He always said he didn't believe in them.
Which is weird, because, you know,
Wanted
killer
us
robots
to leave
everywhere.
our house and run, but he didn't want to listen. Said it was the only place he could keep us safe. Thanks for letting me spill my guts like that.
Who is this Rose character?
I see that Patrick's doing better.
He is. He's a fighter. Certainly has more courage than I do.
Why did you want to leave?
In the face of what's going on now, it will sound stupid, but it just got to be a bit much, you know? With Patrick
They really
hurt, I
didn't
started
show
to
us
wonder
Patrick
if I'm
getting
even
hurt,
doing him
which
any
is
good
weird.
by sticking around. I've been trying to protect him all this time, but I couldn't. I've proven that much already. First in Pasadena, then at our hideout. I was thinking that maybe he'd be safer here at the shelter. But don't worry, I changed my mind since.
Well, that's good. They've done such an incredible job with this game. I do. We're back to the warehouse district! Yay! Stack location targets not displayed. Strength indicators near HUD increase percentage moving towards the target. Decreasing value means moving away.
Okay, I'm seeing two GPS trackers. Those should be our guys. What the hell are they doing here?
Oh, right, I got points I can spend. So skills. Oh, should I finally increase my explosives? Maybe. Stealth would be good. Stealth. Obviously stealth. I want to finally kill a Terminator with one of those Terminator knives. So we're gonna try to do that before we stop today.
More plasma containers. Looks like Skynet's here for good.
Well, then we're gonna destroy Skynet's infrastructure. That's the job, right?
Flamethrower? If I could get close enough to take a picture.
Yeah. Not hugely shocked there. Apparently they've got armored spiders that have machine guns now, laser machine guns now rather than Gatling guns. So that's not great. I think so? Not sure though. I might have. Oh. Oh my god, I shot off his arm! What? Oh god, I love that you can shoot off their arms. Ah, this is the best Terminator game we've gotten since the last Terminator game we got, which was Binary Domain. Which was not legally a Terminator game, but hoo boy was it a Terminator game. Well, as I said at the time, it was the exact midpoint between Terminator and Snatcher. Which is not that far of a midpoint, because, you know, Hideo Kojima. He loves Terminator a lot. As well he should. Terminator's perfect. Excuse me. Alright, let's get a picture of that flamethrower Terminator. And then we're going to stab him in the back. That's not the flamethrower Terminator. There he is. Yeah, that is a terrible shot. Alright, I've got a Terminator knife, everybody. We're going to try to shut down a Terminator with a single knife stab. Will it go well? Almost certainly not. Okay, that didn't work at all. How are these Terminator knives supposed to work? Terminators never stop and stand in place. And if they don't, how are you supposed to sneak up and stab them in the back? So, Terminator knives, bad investment of resources. Don't use Terminator knives, don't build Terminator knives, don't even keep them in your inventory. I'm in really bad shape. Whew. Wait, was that a new generation? I think the bodies disappear after I search them. Alright, so where's this flamethrower guy? Ah, there he is.
Got it.
And then, because I'm an idiot, I'm gonna try to Terminator knife this guy as well. Well, that didn't work. You can't throw knives. You have to stab them. If I could have just thrown this knife, I would have been doing that ages ago. Having a bad day, huh? I don't know what I can do about that. I would love to help, but you're a Terminator, so, you know. If you would just, you know, make the effort to not be a Terminator anymore, I would be willing to help you with this situation, weirdo. But to a certain extent, this one's on you. Alright, he doesn't have any arms. He doesn't have any guns. If I can just sneak up behind him, we can get this done. You can see what it looks like when you Terminator stab somebody. And I can get my trophy for it. Although, it's possible you can't stab them when they're alert mode, so we have to like, oh, hacking skill level's too low. I knew I was going to have to increase it at some point. That's why I kept those extra points there. Okay. That was close. Ah. That's not a bad reference. Sorry, that's not a bad set of puns. Alright, so. Is he going to continue his patrol, or is he just going to stand there? I think he's just going to stand there because he doesn't have a flamethrower anymore and therefore has no reason to do any patrolling. We might finally get to kill a Terminator with one of these Terminator knives, people. Everybody take a breath. We got this. Yay! I would rather just use bullets. Still, I'm glad we did that once. Turret? Terminator? What's that? I shouldn't be allowed to speak? Should shut my mouth forever? Fun fact about turrets, they don't have ears. So as long as you don't... as long as I don't see you, you're fine. You get as close, sneak as close to them as you want. Ah. Got a nice plasma turret on my side. Everything's coming up rivers. Is everyone seeing how incredibly effective purple plasma weapons are? I need one of those as soon as possible. Watch it just trash this guy. Yeah, purple plasma weapons are the bomb. Alright, let's go save and wrap this up. Has something terrible happened? Something terrible happened. Oh, okay, something terrible happened. Apparently something terrible happened and I have to wrap this up. It's hard to not play Terminator games is the problem. What you have to understand is, Terminator is the only franchise worth making video games about. So, when someone finally actually makes a Terminator game, how can we not just keep playing it? This is my plan, by the way. Just lure Terminators back to my turret. Let my turret do the job. Oh no, I've been detected by a Terminator. Whatever shall I do? Wink. What's that? Hide behind my awesome Terminator cannon? This guy's making some weird choices. Think he's trying to sneak around behind me? Okay, that guy's been told not to leave his patrol area no matter what, which is a pretty smart thing to tell a Terminator, the way I've been luring and murdering Terminators. Like, I think they've caught on to some of my tactics. The point is, he's dead now, and we don't have to worry about him anymore. Also, that he gave me bullets, so I actually turned a profit on killing that Terminator. You may be asking, why does Skynet have crates? And I would say, Skynet is every bit as worried about equipment being damaged in transit as humans are. Skynet has the exact same concerns we do about equipment getting rained on. So yes, it is 100% plausible that Skynet would be building crates. And it knows that there are human scavengers, so it would make sure those crates are locked in a significant way that humans can't get into them, and you need hacking devices and skills to open. So yeah, nothing is implausible about this situation. No, nothing terrible happened at all. I was just being sarcastic. It would be funny if that had not counted for my trophy, because I backstabbed a Terminator with no weapons, who like completely lacked arms because I had brutalized him. But no, I was fine. Yeah. As long as you can shoot flamethrower Terminators in the back, they are not a threat. Ah, save point. Where's this save point? We all see the save point on the map, right? Like, I'm not going crazy? Oh, there it is. It was on the other side of the wall. I was just confused. Alright, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. This has been Terminator Resistance. You know, top 10, maybe top 5 game of the year. Probably not number 1. Resident Evil 2 did come out this year, but definitely one of the best games I've played this year. I will see you back here for more new and upcoming games. But until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir. And, of course, we're ending the stream here as well, too. Thanks, everybody who dropped by the stream. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. We are going to be back here tomorrow night for more Terminator until we beat the game Terminator. So that should be a lot of fun. That would be funny, Horror King. I did set him on fire, too, but no. Terminator getting stabbed always counts as a Terminator getting stabbed. So join me back here for that. But until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.